Story News. This is Ross Cullen reporting from Paris.
From the studios of Extreme Sports in Hastings, Nebraska, we present Huddle Up, a great way to start your day with all the news, weather, and sports you need, interesting interviews, and friendly conversation from two guys that go together like Scooby and Shaggy, Mike Will and Tyson Havronic.
Well, good morning, everyone. Welcome to another edition of Huddle Up here on Extreme Sports, and welcome to a Monday, the 4th day of May for 2026. Mike Will, Tyson Havronic, ready to get your day started the right way. All of your news, weather, and sports that you need to get out the door here this morning. Tough weekend for the Nebraska baseball team. They get swept by the Ohio State Buckeyes over the weekend on the road. Huskers will return home to take on Iowa in a 3-game series this weekend. The Nebraska softball team has won the Big Ten regular season championship after taking 3 games from Penn State over the weekend. Huskers will now move on to play in the Big Ten Conference Tournament beginning on Thursday against either Ohio State or Michigan. We'll talk about that coming up. Season is over for the Nebraska Kearney softball team. They won a couple of games against Fort Hays State yesterday. We had some champions crowned in the Great Plains Athletic Conference over the weekend. Midland wins the GPAC softball championship as they won their best of 2 out of 3 series with Morningside over the weekend. Doane capturing the team titles in men's and women's track and field in the outdoor season. We've got the baseball championship going to be decided today in Crete as Concordia will play Doane. Had some high school baseball played over the weekend. Hastings High closing out their regular season today with a game against Beatrice out at Duncan Field, and a game we'll have here later on Extreme Sports. NASCAR ran down in Texas yesterday. We'll check those results. NBA, NHL playoffs continuing. NFL teams had rookie mini camps over the weekend. Kansas City Chiefs held a rookie mini camp. 108 players evidently were on hand for the rookie mini camp down in KC. One of those guys was Emmett Johnson from Nebraska. And we'll talk to EJ on the show here today. So stick around for that. So a lot to talk about as we welcome in Tyson Havronic from the Western Studios. Tell me that you had the winning ticket in the Kentucky Derby on Saturday, will you?
The winning ticket, the golden ticket, whatever it was. No, we were off the pace. We did have Renegade, who ended up finishing second, but an exacta box doesn't really work when you don't have the first or third horses to go along with that. So just a second place finish from the favorite. I went with like a 112. 18-8 combination. I think I had So Happy in there. I threw Jimmy's pick in from Friday's show, and then I took the Further Ado horse that Russ Kindig was pinpointing and asking questions about towards the end of the show. So ended up with a 4-horse, $2 exacta box, $24 down the drain. But down the drain to watch an incredible horse race.
Golden Tempo.
Golden Tempo.
Where did he come from?
All the way back.
Yeah, he was dead ass last going into the first corner.
He was dead ass last going into the final turn.
Yeah, I didn't see the race live. I was involved with a couple of other things on Saturday, so I watched the replay of it. I said, "Wow, look at this horse. He was last, and all of a sudden he got to the outside, and he rolled right to the front."
I mean, and that's the thing with the Derby, you know. I mean, those 20 horses ended up being, I think, 19, 18 horses at the field. There was a late scratch that bucked his jockey. That kind of threw everything for a loop. But, you know, that's the thing, is you can make a case for 18, 20 horses in that field. But at some point, you just can't take the one and wheel it and bet the entire field. I mean, that's fool's play. It turns out that would have been a damn good play. because it was a long shot heavy with first and third. Hell, the show pool paid like $68 or something like that. It was just an insane amount. But yeah, so I mean, Golden Tempo is riding in the back. The word on Golden Tempo as I was handicapping, and everyone's like, "Oh man, look at that closer. I mean, he can close." And I'm thinking, yeah, that's cool. He can close, but the rest of the field's going to be too far up front. And honestly, watching the race live, when he starts to make that break, I'm like, there's no way. There's no way he covers that amount of ground in that amount of time. And sure as shit, I mean, here comes Golden Tempo. He just gets the word. He gets a little yes, let's go. He bucks into eighth gear and just soars past comes screaming past the rest of the field. DeVoe, first female trainer to pick up a Derby win. That was super exciting to see. Overall, a good Derby experience, just not in terms of financials. I will say how we played Fauner Park. This is a little untraditional. I was in the red after 9 races in the Kentucky Derby at Fauner. What does Tyson get the dumbass idea to do? Well, I've got $60 left after the day. That was, again, we had to go back to the well. I don't like going back to the well, but we had to go to the well and draw some more money to finish my Fauner bet. Not Fauner, to finish the Derby bet. So now I'm down. I had $60 just burning a hole in my pocket. I'm like, if I'm going to go down, I might as well go down all the way. But we managed to correct ourselves and break even as we went down to the you're out of the woods, you're into the light, the Wizard of Oz machine. I sit down. I'm down to my last $3, Mikey. I threw all 60 of that in there.
You went down to the casino.
We were down to
money.
We were down to $3.
And you hit on the Wizard of Oz.
Jackpot, and we cashed out. We ended up breaking even on the day. We broke even on the day.
Very good.
I mean, it was risky. That's a strategy that you shouldn't take home to your friends.
No.
Like, hey, I'm down on the day. Let's throw the rest into a slot machine.
Yeah, let's go sit down to a slot machine and try to make up this money. That's not very good advice.
No.
But when it works, it makes you feel good.
It does.
I'm just surprised that you were able to get up after you won on the Wizard of Oz machine, get up and not put your winnings back again.
I've learned lessons learned over time. You hit jackpot or one of those bonus games.
Yep.
Those don't come around very often. Just take it and leave.
Yeah. Maybe come back later in the day.
Yep.
Yeah, you don't sit there and play it again.
Nope.
Well, congratulations.
Well, thank you, sir.
Golden Tempo, by the way, paid $48.24 to win.
Yep.
$19.14 to place, $11.90 to show. Renegade was the favorite, so to speak. He paid $7.14 to place and $5.46 to show. And then Oselli,
even worse odds.
He didn't get into the field, I guess, until Thursday when a horse was ruled out, scratched. Yep. He paid $36.34 to show after going off at 70-1 on the Saturday in the Kentucky Derby. So now the Preakness is up next, and they don't know if Golden Tempo is going to run the Preakness or not. They'll make a decision on that sometime in the next day or two. So the next leg of the Triple Crown, they don't know if Golden Tempo is going to run that race or not. The past couple of Derby winners have not run the Preakness, so
because they're just not ready.
Well, it's like in 2 weeks or something, isn't it?
Yeah, it's a quick turnaround, and I think that's a discussion to have for another time. Is how quick do you want to turn that baby around? Could we look at pushing some of these Triple Crown races back to get you the Derby winner an opportunity? Because these horses go through a strict training regime. And if that's not inside the horse's window, they'll pull the Derby horse out of the Preakness, and all of a sudden, I mean, that takes the interest level to watch the Preakness or give a damn about the Triple Crown down to zero. And if we're not going to have a potential Triple Crown winner, the vast, I would say, fair weather horse racing fans, the one that are sure just it's like the golf fans that just watch golf because Tiger Woods is playing in the field.
Oh yeah,
Same scenario. You don't have a Triple Crown opportunity. The majority of people that would typically watch the Preakness are going to go down.
Yeah, they don't even know what's on.
Yep, exactly.
And we can talk with Jim on Friday when we talk about horse racing when we get him on.
That's a broad picture horse racing story. It's a little outside the Nebraska scope, but I think it's one that is certainly worth having a conversation on.
Yeah, maybe move the Preakness back a week or two. Give the Kentucky Derby winner more time to recover. Yeah, the 2-week window is pretty tight there. So, anyway, congratulations to Golden Tempo. He wins the Kentucky Derby over the weekend. How'd your NASCAR fantasy team fare this weekend?
We apparently didn't have a great qualifying session, which was an early, nothing like being behind the 8 ball right out of the gates. Jonesy picked up a stage victory for me, although I don't think stage points factor into our fantasy points. I ended up getting second and third. I had Hamlin and Busher, yeah. No, but Bowman.
Oh, Bowman, yeah.
I had Hamlin and Bowman, so a 2-3. I took this week, and rather than just take the standings and go ahead and take the top standings, I took guys that I haven't played before. I had some 0 starts this week.
That's a good sign.
Yep.
Yeah, I finished in first place this week.
I saw that.
I tied with KK and Stroman. We had a 3-way tie for first place in our fantasy racing league.
Mm-hmm.
By the way, Chase Elliott won the NASCAR race at Texas Motor Speedway. Denny was second, Bowman third, Reddick fourth, and Chris Busher was fifth. A couple of other notes we want to get to. The Indianapolis Colts are not going to pick up the fifth-year team option on quarterback Anthony Richardson. So it looks like his days with the Colts are going to be numbered. They're not going to pick up his fifth-year option from his rookie contract. They had until Friday to make that designation. Friday was the deadline for NFL teams to exercise the fifth-year option on 2023 first-round selections, with the Colts declining to do so as expected. Richardson, the fourth pick in the 2023 NFL Draft, will hit unrestricted free agency after the 2026 season. Exercising Richardson's option would have come with a guaranteed salary of more than $22 million. And Anthony Richardson is not worth $22 million to the Indianapolis Colts, so they are declining his option, and he'll be bye-bye after the 2026 season. That's your man.
I want to see him get another swing at it. I mean,
you were high on this guy.
High on him for good reason. You saw what he was. This is a guy that has made essentially an NFL career, made his money in the NFL by having a good combine. Like on Pro Day, and they televise all this now, so you're watching the drills, and you just saw how much better he finished than the rest of his quarterback field. And so all of a sudden, Anthony Richardson, he shot from like maybe fourth or fifth in terms of the eye test in-game opportunities for the Gators. Then you watch his Pro Day, and I'm like, oh man, the metrics are just off the charts with this guy. So he shot straight up my draft chart. Apparently, your eye test on in-game productivity matters because in the game he just wasn't very good.
No,
couldn't get it done. So yeah, does he get another opportunity? I'll be interested to see. But yeah, his
not
days
not at $22 million. He's
no. You're going to take a significant pay cut. Yeah. Welcome to backup role and opportunities if available.
Yeah.
But yeah, he's not. His days of making money are done.
Less than a month before the Kansas City Chiefs hold their first voluntary offseason practice, head coach Andy Reid said Saturday quarterback Patrick Mahomes is on track to participate alongside his teammates, even if it's in a limited capacity. Mahomes is continuing to progress well in his rehab after he had surgery back in December to repair a torn ACL and LCL in his left knee. The Chiefs are scheduled to have their first 3 OTAs coming up beginning on May 26th. So Patrick Mahomes, don't be surprised. Don't be surprised that Patrick Mahomes starts the season with the Chiefs. A lot of the experts last year were saying, Mahomes is probably going to miss the first couple of months of the season. So he recovers, rehabs. Mm-hmm. He's on track. It looks like Patrick Mahomes will probably, he's going to start at least the OTAs. Going to get going on May 26th.
He'll be good by week 1.
So we're going to get some comments from Coach Reed coming up about Emmett Johnson. They had their rookie mini camp over the weekend. 108 rookies hand for the Kansas City Chiefs rookie mini camp. Emmett Johnson was one of them. So Emmett got before the reporters over the weekend to discuss his first couple of days in the NFL. He's going to be wearing number 10. That's going to be his NFL number 10, Emmett Johnson. So we'll talk about that coming up. Shohei Ohtani.
Pretty good.
He's a pretty good guy, but he's in a slump. God, is he in a slump?
Is it not on the mound?
No, at the plate.
Yeah, dude's dealing on the mound, so he's become a better pitcher this year than he has a hitter, that's for sure.
Played your Cardinals over the weekend.
Cardinals took 2 of 3 from the Dodgers.
Yeah, including yesterday's 4-1 win. Shohei was 0 for 3 yesterday.
Won yesterday.
He is now 0 for 14 in his past 4 games. Mm-hmm. His longest hitless streak since he was 0 for 12 over 5 games with the Los Angeles Angels from May 24th through the 28th of 2022. So it happens.
That dominant Cardinals pitching, baby.
Yeah, it happens with even the guys that can crush the ball. They go through a little hitting slump, and Shohei right now is 0 for his last 14.
Yeah.
Look out. I don't know who they play next, but look out. He's
due.
Pissed off. Yeah,
he's due for a big breakthrough game. Yeah, the dominant Cardinals pitching over the weekend. You're throwing the names of Dustin May, Kyle Leahy, Matt Liberatore. I mean, we don't even get Ace and 2 to face off against the Dodgers. So I'm shaking my head and thinking, oh no, here comes the mighty Dodgers. Credit St. Louis, takes 2 of 3 from him. Dustin May going up against his former team was lights out, and Cardinal offense, the rookies, the kids continue to come through. It's a fun baseball team to watch because they're playing above their expectations at the moment. The kids are. I don't think we've got to the dog days of summer where it's 14 baseball games in 15 days and in triple-digit heat. And sometimes you see some of these teams that are hot out of the gates kind of get knocked down during the dog days of summer. I still think that's a possibility. But I'm going to tell you what. I mean, this is a fun baseball team to watch right now. So kudos to the management. Yeah,
you were all gloom and doom.
It wasn't gloom and doom. At the beginning of the season, I said, and I think I said, and I quote, this team might not be very good, but they're going to be fun to watch. And at least for the first 5 innings until the bullpen blows it. Well, the bullpen's kind of been hanging on, doing just enough. We had the Friday game. Our closer goes out and immediately puts 2 on and then proceeds to throw a meatball over the plate. And thank God for Nathan Church. He's one of our rookies, and his skill set is on the defensive end. And Church goes up and goes highway robbery on the Dodgers. The Cardinals are able to pick up the victory. But it's tough to gain any ground when your rivals are currently riding an 11-game winning streak at home, and that's the Chicago Cubs as they picked up another sweep over the weekend. So NL Central is going to be fun. It's going to be wild, and I think we're in for what could be topsy-turvy. Do I think St. Louis will be there at the end of the day? No, I don't. But as long as we're playing above expectation baseball right now, I'm still going to continue to follow.
Yeah, it's still early. Still early in the season. NBA stuff from yesterday. Detroit beats Orlando 116-94. So the Pistons win that series 4-3. Cleveland wrapped up their series with Toronto. The Cavaliers winning over Toronto yesterday, 114 to 102. We're into the semifinals now. The East semifinals. The first game tonight, Philadelphia playing at the New York Knicks. And in the Western semifinals, you've got Minnesota at San Antonio. So that's what happened. You missed out on your Sunday plate of sports activity. The NBA playoffs now getting into the semifinal rounds in their conference tournaments.
There you go. On the ice in the Eastern Conference first round, Game 7. NHL is a little screwy here, and we'll bring it up in a second. Game 7, Habs, Lightning. The Montreal Canadiens won a game with 9 shots on goal. They took 9 shots on goal, scored 2 of them. Horrible goaltending percentage, by the way. And the Habs knock off the Lightning by the score of 2-1. So the Montreal Canadiens are through. That was Game 7. We had a Western Conference Game 1 because TV schedules, and they're like, ooh, that's revenue. Let's go, boys. Let's pick it up. No rest. We don't wait for the entire round 1 to finish. No, they're going to go ahead and start the second round in the West. The Colorado okay, so Montreal has 9 shots on goal. The Colorado Avalanche had 9 goals.
I saw that.
They had 9 goals, 3 in the span of 2 minutes in the first period of play. That got them off to a 3-0 lead, and then it was just a absolute defensive nightmare. It just turned into all offense from there. Avs win with as many shots as Montreal took. They had goals, 9-6 victory, 15 freaking goals.
Yeah, that's going to be one of the highest scoring.
Are you not entertained?
Yeah, 15 goals in a professional hockey game? God. Play defense, will you?
Anyways.
Did they play without a goalie?
It seems to be. Tonight, we have Eastern Conference second round action. And it's already Game 2 there as Carolina has a 1-0 advantage over Philadelphia. Carolina's a huge favorite in Vegas for this game at minus 265. It's a trap. The Ducks and the Golden Knights will get underway. We get a little reprieve from our typical 9 p.m. puck drops. This baby's at 8:30.
Oh, great. Great.
Save you additional 30 minutes.
That's what happens when you play on the West Coast, my friend.
That's what happens when you play in the West.
All right, so that's what's going on as far as the NHL and NBA playoffs over the weekend. You got something you'd like to discuss, give us a call, 402-834-1330, 402-834-1330. That's the Hamilton Telecommunications fan line. If you'd like to drop us a message on our social media sites, we're monitoring those comments as well. The Chief. Yeah, the Chief's already chiming in this morning.
Applaud the Cardinals for beating the Dodgers 2 out of 3 this weekend. I always enjoy seeing the Dodgers lose to whoever they play. With that being said, go Cubs, go. And he's also got go Avalanche. Chief and I don't agree on a lot of things. His baseball team, gross. His hockey team is even more gross. I would root for the Cubs as the Cardinals' biggest rival. I would root for the Cubs before I root for the Avalanche in the NHL.
Really?
I absolutely cannot stand Kroenke in Colorado.
Oh God, here we go.
I'm not going to get on my horse. We know all the reasons.
Yeah, we know you.
We know all the reasons, but that's a Stan Kroenke-owned team.
Yeah,
they can crumble. They can absolutely crumble.
You don't like him. He's got a punchable face. Or you just punch his lights out. You don't like him.
Let's kick him in the nuts.
The Big Ten Conference distributed a record $1.37 billion.
With a B.
With a B to its 18 members for the 2024-2025 fiscal year. It's taken them this long to figure out how to divvy up the money. That's an increase of more than $500 million. The top teams, Ohio State receiving $91.57 million. Penn State receiving $88.92 million. Everybody else is going to be receiving between $76 and $79 million. You've got some teams that are still just partial members of the Big Ten as far as money is concerned. That's Oregon, Washington. They're going to make, Oregon's going to make about $48.5 million. Washington, $46.7 million.
Well, they can't play all the winter sports.
And that was part of joining the league. I think they had to. They're not going to be a full participant in the Big Ten until like 2030 or something. So they don't get the full benefit. But hell, still $48 million. What are you whining about?
So would we get more money as a university if we added hockey?
If we got into the championships, probably. That's how they kind of do that.
I think that's our next thing.
Ohio State and Penn State, actually, with their runs in football, they make more money. So I don't know if hockey would be a major thing.
Well, it's literally what the Big Ten is known for.
Yeah,
in terms of college hockey world, I mean, it's owned by Michigan, Michigan State, Ohio State, Penn State,
but see,
Minnesota.
That's all in this little group of people that's going to make $76 to $79 million. So
yeah, I would put us in that conversation to make some more money.
You would.
And we get to watch Husker hockey, which would be great.
Yeah. So anyway, they're going to distribute all that money. There's a lot of people say, why did we ever go to the Big Ten Conference?
So make money.
Why did we ever go to the Big Ten? Well, there you go right there.
Cha-ching!
In black and white. Cha-ching! Cha-ching! We're getting $76 to $79 million transferred into our accounts just for being part of the conference. So, cha-ching! Cha-ching! Waking up with Mike and Tyson here today. I guess locally over the weekend, of course, Hastings College baseball and softball teams, their seasons are over. We're going to be playing the GPAC Baseball Championship today in Crete. Concordia is playing Doane. First pitch will be at 3. Midland beat Morningside in the GPAC Softball Championship Series on Saturday. Morningside won the first game 2-1, but Midland came back to win the next two to claim the championship 4-3 and 3-2. Both of those teams will advance to the NAIA opening round that gets underway on May the 11th. Going back to baseball, both Concordia and Doane, and they play for the GPAC Championship today, but both of those teams will qualify for the NAIA opening round, which gets underway next week. The outdoor track and field championships were held on Saturday in Fremont. Doane wins the team championship for both the men and the women. Hastings College men were 7th and the women were 8th. In high school baseball over the weekend, Adams Central, God, the Patriots are red hot here at the end of the year. They have won 12 games in a row now. Adams Central beating Omaha Northwest 11-0. Then they came back to beat Douglas County West 7-1 in action on Saturday out at Smith in a little triangular. So the Patriots now 20-6 on the season. They're going to play at St. Paul Palmer on Tuesday before opening up district play on Thursday against Fort Calhoun out at Duncan Field. Hastings High, they picked up a win over Fairbury on Saturday in a game we had here on Extreme Sports. 10-1 was the final score there. The Tigers will finish out their regular season today with a home game against Beatrice at 4:30 out of Duncan. We'll have the game here on Extreme Sports beginning at 4:15 this afternoon. Hastings High will open up district play on Thursday in the Metro. They'll play at Elkhorn North on Thursday. So that brings you up to date on the local stuff here as we wrap up the spring sports seasons for high school teams. We're into the postseason, and bam, next week we got the state baseball tournament. Hopefully we can get a team or two into the state baseball tournament next week, and we move on to the summer activities, league baseball, and whatever else we got going throughout the summer.
Get a qualifier to state, get a window of opportunity to play, head up to UNO's campus. And
God, remember that last year.
Oh, man. No way in hell. No way in hell are we playing baseball. What are we even doing on the road? I'm checking my phone. I'm just waiting for the text that we're turning around, right? Like, we are going to get all the way into the Metro, and then we're going to get a text that says we're not playing.
We're not playing.
We get there. The Metro is, for whatever reason, dry. There's rain clouds all around us. They hold off until the very final out. We're working our way back up the hill, and it starts to rain, and we says, well, we don't have to worry about it. Our games are over.
Yep, the window of opportunity
we played it.
Closed.
We played in it.
Yeah, so Anyway, that's what's going on. We got the district tournament starting this week, and then the state tournaments will start next week. And, of course, we'll have all the action right here on Extreme Sports. 7:29, waking up with Mike and Tyson. This is a Monday morning, the 4th day of May. You'll have Emmett Johnson coming up here in a little bit, talk about his first few days with the Kansas City Chiefs. So as you wake up with Mike and Tyson this morning on Huddle Up.
It's time for a morning news update on Extreme Sports.
Oh, start in Washington, D.C., where the U.S. House has passed a new farm bill for the first time in 8 years. The Farm, Food, and National Security Act of 2026 cleared the chamber on a 224 to 200 vote with support from all three Nebraska representatives. The bill updates farm, loan, and income support programs and continues funding for conservation and rural development initiatives. Farm groups say it's a step forward, but note it might not go far enough to address ongoing financial challenges facing producers. The measure now heads to the Senate. Meanwhile, a stretch of Interstate 80 eastbound was temporarily shut down east of Lexington following a crash yesterday evening. All eastbound lanes were blocked between mile markers 249 and 253, about 14 miles east of Lexington, just after 5:30. Drivers were advised to avoid the area and use alternate routes. The roadway reopened at around 8:30. No details on injuries or the cause of the crash have yet been released. And Nebraska officials are warning residents about a new traffic violation scam circulating by text message and email. The message claims that recipients owe unpaid fines and threaten additional penalties unless payment is made through a provided link via a QR code. Authorities say messages are fraudulent, designed to steal personal or financial information. It is now 7:31, and we head over to the East Side Studios. Mike, what's going on in sports?
Well, I got couple of those emails. And
did you?
Text, yeah, a couple of
you
them.
You didn't click the QR code?
I didn't click on it, no.
Good for you.
All right, Sports Today brought to you by Bamboo Mind and Body Spa of Hastings and Blue Hill, offering therapeutic, holistic treatments, including body work, detoxification, frequency, quantum healing, head spa, facials, and holistic counseling. In sports, Ohio State swept the Nebraska baseball team over the weekend, 2-1, 7-3, and 10-1. The Huskers now 34-14 in the season, 17-7 in the Big Ten Conference. They'll play host to Iowa this weekend. The Nebraska softball team has won the Big Ten regular season championship after taking 3 games from Penn State over the weekend, 5-1, 10-4, and 13-5. Nebraska now 43-6 on the season, 23-1 in the conference. They'll play either Ohio State or Michigan on Thursday at 12:30 in the Big Ten tournament in College Park, Maryland. Season is over for the Nebraska Kearney softball team. The Lopers took 2 games from Fort Hays State on Saturday, 5-2 and 4-2. The Lopers end the season 16-37, 5-19 in the MIAA. Concordia will play at Doane in the GPAC Baseball Championship today in Crete. First pitch will be at 3. Midland beat Morningside in the GPAC Softball Championship Series on Saturday. Morningside won the first game 2-1, but the Warriors won the next 2 games 4-3 and 3-2. Both teams advanced to the NAIA opening round. Gets underway on May the 11th. Doane won the men's and women's titles at the 2026 GPAC Outdoor Track and Field Championships on Saturday in Fremont. The Hastings College men were 7th and the women were 8th. High school baseball on Saturday. Adams Central beat Omaha Northwest 11-0, and Douglas County West 7-1. Patriots had now won 12 games in a row. They are 20-6 on the season and will play at St. Paul Palmer on Tuesday. Hastings High is now 8-15. The Tigers beat Fairbury 10-1 on Saturday. Hastings will close out the regular season today against Beatrice at 4:30. We'll have the game on Extreme Sports beginning at 4:15 this afternoon. The Tigers will open up district play on Thursday at Elkhorn North. That's a check into sports headlines at 7:34 on Extreme Sports.
It's time for a morning weather update on Extreme Sports with Chief Meteorologist Tim Jones. Cooler weather on the way, but first, we still have plenty of sunshine on this Monday morning with a high of 80 degrees. We'll bring in more clouds throughout the day. A little breezy southwest winds becoming north throughout the day, 5 to 15 miles per hour, with gusts to 20 miles per hour. Periodic shower chances overnight and through Tuesday. 45 will be the low. Maybe some rumbles of thunder as well. 56 the high on Tuesday. More shower chances Tuesday night to Wednesday. 39 is the overnight low, and then on Wednesday, a high of 55.
Right now in Hastings, mostly clear skies as you wake up and get going. We've got west winds at 6 miles per hour. It's sunny, and it's 51 in Hastings at Extreme Sports.
Start your engines, Hastings. It's time for fast, loud Friday nights at Cam Raceway. Cam Raceway is located just east of Hastings on J Street. Catch the adrenaline-pumping action every Friday night through August. Watch stock non-wing micros, restricted micros, junior sprints, cage karts, and more tear up Nebraska's fastest 8-mile dirt track. Gates open at 7. Racing roars to life at 8. Only $10 to get in, and kids 12 and under are free with a paying adult. Cam Raceway, where speed meets dirt and Friday nights come alive. Don't miss it.
Hi guys, this is Justin Consrick with Adam Marshall Land and Auction. Just want to talk to you about how we do things. I talk to farmers every day. A lot of guys just want a simple, honest way to sell equipment. That's why I work with Adam Marshall Land and Auction. We know the equipment, we know the buyers. We run real auctions with no buyer's fees, which brings in more bidders and stronger results. From one machine to the full lineup, we handle marketing, the details, the sales start to finish. We're just real people with real auctions, real results. If you're thinking about auctioning equipment, reach out and give us a call at 308-991-5429.
I'm John Butler, funeral director and owner at Livingston Butler Vollen Funeral Home and Cremation Center in Hastings.
And I'm Nikki Butler, the advanced funeral planning specialist. Whether you choose a traditional service, cremation, or a unique memorial service, our experienced staff is here to help guide you through every step. Visit us at lbvfh.com to learn more about our services and how we can support you.
Livingston Butler Vollen Funeral Home and Cremation Center. We are here when your need is greatest.
The key to a thriving community is a good foundation. And for over 75 years, Hastings Federal Credit Union has been building and supporting Hastings and the surrounding areas, providing the support for new cars to keep you on the road, new homes to give you a place to land, or help with whatever life throws your way. With easy access via online banking or our mobile app, it's never been easier to have your financial dreams at your fingertips. Come see us at Hastings Federal Credit Union to start your banking journey today.
Hamilton has been providing IT solutions for businesses across the state of Nebraska for more than 3 decades. We know that Nebraska businesses are a driving force of support for the communities in which we live and work. We keep them connected and protected by delivering cybersecurity, hosted phones, and managed IT. We are grateful to be part of our Nebraska communities and to support their technology needs.
More information at Hamilton.
Get ready for the ultimate trivia experience with Extreme Sports Trivia. Play from anywhere at home, on the go, or at your favorite bar or restaurant. Compete live against players from all over in real time, answering questions across categories like sports, pop culture, Marvel, and more. Want to see how you stack up? Track your progress with live leaderboards and aim for the top spot. It's free, fun, and super easy to play. So what are you waiting for? Sign up today at extremesports.com trivia and start playing now. And keep an eye out. We're coming soon to a bar or restaurant near you.
All right, Mike Will, Tyson Bronick. It's Huddle Up on Extreme Sports for this Monday. Again, we're going to have some high school baseball coming your way here later on today on Extreme Sports. It'll be Hastings and Beatrice. 4:30 for the first pitch from Duncan. 4:15 will be the pregame show with Hastings head coach Blake Marquardt. So join us with some high school baseball coming your way later on today on Extreme Sports. We told you about the Kansas City Chiefs holding their rookie mini camp over the weekend. 108 players evidently showing up for the mini camp over the weekend. KC, one of those guys, was former Husker running back Emmett Johnson, who was drafted by the Chiefs in the most recent NFL draft. And Emmett shows up wearing number 10 on his Kansas City Chiefs jersey.
Yeah, man, just, I had an opportunity to wear it. And, I got respect for the players that have worn, this number in the past. But I'm trying to leave my legacy here. So that's what I'm focused on. And my birthday is also October 10th, 10/10. So makes a lot of sense.
And Emmett Johnson, again, he went to first couple of practices with the Chiefs. He says he wants to get involved with the Kansas City passing attack with Patrick Mahomes.
I love it, man, especially, like I said, I can receive really well, and I know, that can help the offense. So just having the ability to not just run the ball, but also catch and affect the game that way is something that I look forward to.
I also talked about his workload with the Chiefs in the first couple of days of practice. He says he's handling that pretty well.
Yeah, I feel great. It's obviously a lot of plays that happens really quickly, but I do a great job of studying. And at the end of the day, I'm playing the NFL. Like, I have no excuse for not knowing my assignment on the football field. So I take big pride in understanding what I got to do on the field to be successful.
And EJ says Matt Rule prepped him well for a career in the NFL.
Yeah, I would just say, like, the structure in college at Nebraska and, like, the showing up to meetings on time, being here early, being a pro is what Coach Rule says. I feel like that's translated really well to here. There's a lot of long meetings and long practices, so just being able to handle that, I feel like in college that helped me. So now it's not that big of a transition for me.
And Emmett says he's getting along well with the coaching staff.
I love him, man. I don't know how much better it can get having Andy Reid as the head coach, behind me as a coordinator, and DeMarco Murray as a running back coach. It's just like he's going to be on you, and which I love. I love when he gets on me because I know he's going to get the best out of me, and I'm going to make sure that, I'm detailed with everything that I do. So he's been pushing me a lot. He's somebody who's never really going to give you your flowers. He's going to be on you, and that's what I love out of a coach.
And Emmett says he's joining a crowded running backs room that includes last year's Super Bowl MVP and Kenneth Walker, but he says he enjoys the competition.
I love it, man. I'm playing with a Super Bowl MVP and Kenneth Walker and some other great guys. So I just love playing against the best and competing with the best. I wouldn't want it any other way. I want to be competing with the best. So I love every second of it.
And what's the head coach of the Chiefs thinking about his most recent draft choice in Emmett Johnson?
First of all, he's got a good feel for things. Smart kid, good kid. He's got that lateral quickness. We had LaShawn McCoy here for a bit. And he's got a little bit of that to him, where he can shift gears and still get himself upfield quickly. I like the way he pass protects. I like the way he catches the football. And it looks like he can do that here. We're not doing live stuff, but the catching part he does easy. And probably most of all, I just like his smarts. He's going to help on special teams too. So Dave has him in that up back position on punt team, and Dave will make all the calls and get guys going in the right direction. So.
All right, that's Kansas City Chiefs head coach Andy Reid talking about Emmett Johnson. First couple of days in camp, evidently things are going well for EJ, and we'll see how things transpire there in Kansas City, see if we can get him on the field here. There's room left on our bandwagon if you'd like to come on over.
That's okay. I appreciate the offer, and yeah, I'm going to cheer for EJ to have a good NFL pro career. A little toxic that he got drafted to the Kansas City Chiefs, and the Chiefs just continue to reload. Didn't know DeMarco Murray was your running backs coach. That's a blast from the past. He was a good running back for the Dallas Cowboys back in the day, and has landed as now a running backs coach. So that was news. He'll do well. I think he'll do very well in Kansas City. Then again, it's just that you guys just continue to reload. The Buffalo fan in me is a little queasy about my favorite player going to Casey, but I wish him well.
Like I said, there's room on our bandwagon if
No,
you'd like to.
you guys, you go ahead and leave without me. I'll wait for the Buffalo train to come through.
Yeah, so let's see what transpires there. Like we said, that's a loaded room. We'll see if EJ can get on the field some way. Special teams. Yeah, I think he's going to be involved with the passing game. Get him out there on third down, throw the ball to him, get him in open space, see what he can do. I don't think he's going to be sitting back there running the pig 20 times a game for Kansas City this year.
Marcus Miller is chiming in. He's on the AFC West side of things with the Go Broncos chant.
God.
Is that the
already?
pitcher?
We're already getting into football NFL talk?
Yeah.
I just brought it up because Emmett Johnson was before reporters on the first couple of days of minicamp. I want to see kind of what he's had to say.
No, you're already stirring up the AFC West rivalry.
Yeah, we're already pissing off the Denver Broncos fans already. It's going to be okay. Like I said, we got room on our bandwagon. If any time during the summer you'd like to bounce over our way, we'll maybe put you on board before the season starts. Anyway, 402-834-1330 is our telephone number if you'd like to chime in. Got some time to talk to you today, 402-834-1330. What's on your mind, either sports-related or not? God, the elections are coming up. Is that next week?
It's our pitcher.
Next Tuesday, second Tuesday of the month. Election stuff coming up next week.
Wow.
What else is going on? What else is going on? You take the wheel for a while.
You want me to take the wheel?
Take the wheel. What's on your mind today?
I'm just super excited. We have like our first celebrity drop in to the live lobby with Hastings' great pitcher Marcus Miller, who of course shined in the for opening round of that GPAC baseball tournament that you were at. Takes the rock and got the Broncos as far as he could. Unfortunately, as you documented, couldn't pick up the championship games against Doane. Had two opportunities, and Doane forced the if necessary game, and then the victory. But man, Marcus, as long as you're in the live lobby, just want to say for me and the rest of the Hastings baseball community, what a great way to. You did everything you could, and you went out there as a Hastings kid and coming up and pitching for your hometown team and getting to pitch with Victor Rojas for the first year, and hell of a season. So kudos.
Yeah, I really enjoyed the season with Victor. You know, he came in and we talked to him. I remember you and I talked to him when he first took the job.
Yeah.
And we both got away from the interview and looked at each other and says, this guy's for real.
Hell yeah.
This guy's for real. And then I spent the year with him, obviously, and I've been just as impressed meeting him in person and everything. So he's going to be the Hastings Sidebusters coach this year.
That's right.
So he's still going to be sticking around the old ball field. Hastings Sidebusters playing this summer. So again, 402-834-1330 is our telephone number. The Hamilton Telecommunications fan line. If you'd like to chime in with something on your mind, go ahead and leave us your thoughts down here in the social media side of things. So we already talked about the Kentucky Derby. We were not winners on that.
Nope.
Talked about the NASCAR racing over the weekend.
I'm going to bring up a point on NASCAR here. What are you doing? I know you're a Kyle Busch fan. Does he have just no chill whatsoever?
You don't piss off Kyle Busch.
He's running, and it was funny because I was like listening to the team radio. They had him on quite a bit in the last part of the race because he's running top 10, and they're like, "Buddy, it's been 3 years since our last top 10 appearance." He goes, "Could you just keep the four wheels on the track and just drive?" And then he ends up getting bumped by Hunter Joe Nemechek and then decides he's going to slow down, wait for Hunter Joe, and then just wreck him at the end.
Made him mad sometime during the race.
He went from 10th to like 20th.
He finished 20th?
Something like that.
Yeah. I noticed he wasn't in the top 10.
No. And he was running in the top 10 all day. And then he just goes out and wrecks somebody on the last lap. What are you doing?
Probably have a Come on, man.
I'm sure that was a wonderful pit crew meeting afterwards.
Yeah, they'll probably have a team meeting today and discuss that.
Oh.
Remember the Keith Wolf guy I interviewed when I went to Kansas City?
Yeah.
His cars, they had to make an engine change or something. He texted me over the weekend, said that they had to change motors in their cars or something. Well, yesterday, sent me a picture of him eating crab legs. Not crab legs, big old crabs.
Big old crabs.
I mean, big old crabs. They were as big as a basketball.
Yeah?
He was eating crabs, watching a replay of the race and eating crabs. I didn't know they made crabs that big.
King crab.
God, they were big. Yeah, Keith was enjoying those. So, all right, waking up with Mike and Tyson here this morning. It's 7:50 on Extreme Sports.
It's time for a morning news update on Extreme Sports.
We will start off in Washington, where the U.S. House has passed a new farm bill for the first time in 8 years. The Farm Food and National Security Act of 2026 cleared the chamber on a 224 to 200 vote with support from all three Nebraska representatives. The bill updates farm loan and income support programs and continues funding for conservation and rural development initiatives. Farm groups say it's a step forward, but note it might not go far enough to address ongoing financial challenges facing producers. The measure now heads to the Senate. Meanwhile, Nebraska officials are warning residents about a new traffic violation scam circulating by text message and email. The message claims recipients owe unpaid fines and threaten additional penalties unless payment is made through a provided link via a QR code. Authorities say messages are fraudulent and designed to steal personal information or financial information. And a stretch of Interstate 80 eastbound was temporarily shut down east of Lexington following a crash yesterday evening. All the eastbound lanes were blocked between mile markers 249 and 253, about 14 miles east of Lexington, just after 5:30. Drivers were advised to avoid the area and use alternate routes. The roadway reopened at around 8:30 after the pileup. No details on injuries or the cause of the crash have been released. It is 7:51. We'll head over to the East Side Studios. Mike, what's happened in sports?
Well, sports brought to you by Bamboo Mind and Body Spa of Hastings and Blue Hill. Check them out at bamboospa.website or on Facebook. Ohio State swept the Nebraska baseball team over the weekend, 2-1, 7-3, and 10-1. The Huskers now 34-14 in the season, 17-7 in the Big Ten Conference. They'll play host to Iowa coming up this weekend. The Nebraska softball team has won the Big Ten regular season championship after taking 3 games from Penn State over the weekend, 5-1, 10-4, and 13-5. Nebraska now 43-6 in the season, 23-1 in the conference. They'll play either Ohio State or Michigan on Thursday at 12:30 in the Big Ten tournament in College Park, Maryland. Season is over for the Nebraska Kearney softball team. The Lopers took 2 games from Fort Hays State on Saturday, 5-2 and 4-2. The Lopers end the season 16-37, 5-19 in the MIAA. Concordia will play at Doane in the GPAC Baseball Championship today in Crete. First pitch will be at 3. Midland beat Morningside in the GPAC Softball Championship Series on Saturday. Morningside won the first game 2-1, but the Warriors won the next 2 games 4-3 and 3-2. Both teams advanced to the NAIA opening round gets underway on May the 11th. Doane won the men's and women's team championships at the 2026 GPAC Outdoor Track and Field Championships on Saturday in Fremont. Hastings College men were 7th and the women were 8th. High school baseball on Saturday. Adams Central beat Omaha Northwest 11-0 and Douglas County West 7-1. The Patriots have now won 12 games in a row. They are 20-6 on the season and will play at St. Paul Palmer on Tuesday. Hastings High is now 8-15. The Tigers beat Fairbury 10-1 on Saturday. Hastings will close out the regular season today against Beatrice at 4:30. We'll have the game on Extreme Sports, beginning with a pregame show at 4:15 today. The Tigers open up district play on Thursday at Elkhorn North. Chase Elliott won the NASCAR race yesterday at Texas Motor Speedway. Denny Hamlin was second, followed by Alex Bowman, Tyler Reddick, and Chris Buescher. That's a check on your sports headlines this morning, coming up on 7:55 on Extreme Sports.
It's time for a morning weather update on Extreme Sports with Chief Meteorologist Tim Jones.
Cooler weather on the way, but first, we still have plenty of sunshine on this Monday morning with a high of 80 degrees. We'll bring in more clouds throughout the day. A little breezy southwest winds becoming north throughout the day, 5 to 15 miles per hour, with gusts to 20 miles per hour. Periodic shower chances overnight and through Tuesday. 45 will be the low. Maybe some rumbles of thunder as well. 56 the high on Tuesday. More shower chances Tuesday night to Wednesday. 39 is the overnight low, and then on Wednesday, a high of 55.
As you wake up, get going this morning, we've got west winds at 6. Mostly sunny. It's 51 in Hastings at Extreme Sports.
Connet Auto Care is the trusted name in automotive repair and maintenance services in Hastings. We're a gold-certified Napa Auto Care Center. Our ASE-certified technicians have the Blue Seal of Excellence, receive continuous training, and are committed to providing the best service your vehicle can get. Whether it's preventative maintenance, major repairs, or just an oil change, Connet Auto Care is here for you.
When it comes to protecting what matters most, you need a team you can trust. At Jones Group Insurance in Kennesaw, they're committed to helping individuals, families, and businesses plan for today and prepare for tomorrow. From home, auto, and farm insurance to life coverage and retirement planning, the Jones Group takes the time to understand your goals and build a plan that fits your future. Local service, personalized guidance, trusted protection. Call Jones Group Insurance today and experience the difference a hometown team can make.
Looking for the perfect spot before or after the game? Head to Miscue's Sports Bar and Grill in Hastings. Choose from your favorite sandwich or build your own burger or chicken sandwich just the way you like it. Your choice of cheese, sauces, and all your favorite toppings. Craving wings? Choose from over 20 sauces and rubs that bring the flavor every time. Grab an appetizer, catch the game on the big screens, or challenge your friends to a game of pool or darts. There's always something to do. And don't forget the daily lunch specials. Miscue's Sports Bar and Grill, 316 South Elm. Great food, great games, and the perfect hangout in Hastings.
Looking for the perfect way to spend your Friday night in Hastings? Head just east of town on J Street and experience the excitement of Cam Raceway. Every Friday night through August, Cam Raceway brings you a full evening of grassroots racing on Nebraska's fastest 8th-mile dirt track. You'll see it all. Stock non-wing micros, restricted micros, junior sprints, junior cage karts, adult flat karts, and junior flat karts. Catch all the local drivers, all competing for the win under the lights. Gates open at 7 p.m. and racing gets underway at 8 p.m. And the best part, admission is just $10, and kids 12 and under get in free with a paying adult. So this Friday night, skip the routine and make your way to Cam Raceway, where the engines fire up, the dirt flies, and the whole family can enjoy a night at the races. This summer, baseball lives on Extreme Sports. Extreme Sports is your exclusive home for American Legion Baseball, bringing you every big moment from Hastings 5 Points Bank, Hastings Johnson Imperial Homes, and Hastings Runza. From the first pitch of the regular season to the intensity of the postseason, we've got it all covered. Every game, every inning, every highlight. Don't miss a single thing this summer. American Legion Baseball lives right here on Extreme Sports.
Good, Mike Will, Tyson Ervarnik with you. It's a Monday. Extreme Sports Huddle Up. Again, we'll have baseball later on today. Hastings and Beatrice from Duncan Field. Final regular season game for Hastings High. It'll go at 4:30 today, 4:15 for the pregame show. So we invite you to join us for some high school baseball later on today. We'll have district baseball coming up on Thursday. Pick up the Adams Central Patriots as they try to make a state playoff run. They've won 12 games in a row. They're going to open up a district play on Thursday at 4 against Fort Calhoun. So we'll have that game for you as well here on Extreme Sports beginning at 3:45 on Thursday afternoon. If the Patriots win on Thursday, they'll play again on Friday. So,
if you get a Tiger victory today,
yeah, it'd be kind of nice to wrap up.
If you get a Tiger victory today, you got to give your tip of the cap to John Sterling, voice of the New York Yankees for 36 years. This just coming in about 45 minutes ago, reported by ESPN and now confirmed by SNY. John Sterling, the radio voice of the New York Yankees for 36 seasons, has passed away. You'll have to go Tigers win, Tigers win, the Tigers win, as was his always signature call when the Yankees would pick up a victory. So give yourself a tip of the cap to John Sterling if you can get a Tiger victory today.
I probably got to say it like him, don't I? The Tigers win.
Tigers win. Tigers win. The Tigers win. R.I.P. to John Sterling. Oh, you muted yourself.
I don't know why that does that.
Right about the same time every show.
It just clicks off.
Just clicks off.
Maybe it's a sign that we need to get off.
That's like our Oscar music, isn't it? It's just send us off the stage.
Yeah, it just clicks off and mutes my mic and says, "You guys have been on long enough." You guys have been. So are you in school? Is this the final week?
This is final week, and literally it's final week for a reason. We got a couple final projects that are still lingering off into the universe. I have office hours available. I assist students to get their final projects to the finish line, and Wednesday and Thursday we review all our final projects, and then Friday we send them off with diplomas. So,
wow, then you're done for a couple months.
we are taking a little bit of a breather, or doing state baseball, whatever comes first.
Yeah, or whatever comes.
Whatever comes first.
Yeah, you
don't really have any Buster action until the end of the May, so we'll have about a 3-week stretch where
that's all right.
Where
we can busy. We'll keep you busy.
Take a breath.
All right, so we'll have baseball later on, beginning at 4:15. Thanks for joining us today. I had some comments from Emmett Johnson, the bluest member of the Kansas City Chiefs, as he begins his training camp down in Kansas City. If you want to listen to the show again, listen to his comments, you can. Just download the podcast on our social media sites, and you can listen to the show at your convenience throughout the day here today. Again, join us for high school baseball later on today. Make plans to be here again tomorrow morning at 7 for Huddle Up on Extreme Sports. Have yourself a great day.
You've been listening to Huddle Up on Extreme Sports, Central Nebraska's new home for sports. Join us every weekday morning from 7 until 8 on Extreme Sports.